I haven't done a video in a while, so I had some time today. I wanted to get some done, and I've got some of the deeper things in life to talk about things that are going on in this world, some of the sicknesses, if you know what I mean. Maybe one in particular, but I've been sitting back observing for a while and watching how many videos are deleted on sites owned by the goyim, or the nations or the world, however you want to put it. And so, as some of you know, I have my own video site. And so I'm going to share some of those deeper things on there. And I'll put a link to it under this video. And Camper Hollow exists on that site too, which is shalomtube.com. I'll put a link below so you can get to it. And we had a pretty heavy storm here. Pretty cold, for being in the south. But fortunately, it's not lasting real long. It was 9 degrees this morning. And Friday I saw about 6 inches of snow on the truck. And so that's a good indicator of how much we have really quick, just overnight. And probably 2 or 3 inches on the ground. It wasn't much on the ground. And I think it melts maybe faster there, but we were in a deep freeze for a while. I never expected it would get quite that cold. And I did want to move to an area where we still had winter, but it just didn't last long. I mean, we'll have winter for a while, but it'll be not as bad as it was in New York, where we had lake effect snows. And what was funny, this morning when I saw 9 degrees, I checked temperature in New York, in the area I was in. It was warmer there, but that doesn't happen very much. But it's been good here. And I don't know if I can show you that. Move aside, you can see the snow in the back. There's shadows. That's what you're seeing. Like, look at my finger there. There's stuff here. It's shadows. Some footprints out there. I think maybe, from rabbits or whatever animals were running across, or maybe rats. But it's a nice area, being in the mountains and being in the country. It's funny. Went out there one night to blow my shofar, and we know there's power in it, or spiritual power actually too. And when I blew it, well, there's a pasture back there. It goes across the back and down to the side, and it looks like they could get more animals. When I blew that shofar, we drove that entire herd out to the other end. Cows, 2 donkeys, a horse. It was kind of funny, but it was fun at the same time. And but it's nice living out here, being in a house instead of an apartment. The apartment, you kind of had to watch your noise. We make more noise here. Nobody hears us anyway. The houses are, I don't know what that is. And how would I guess how many feet? Maybe 400 or 500 feet away. So I'm not real good with distance, but the one over on the other side is a little bit closer, but still a good distance between us. So I like this out here. And we have almost an acre. And when I get a little bit of time, I've got some clear bins. I may have to get some more depending. But I actually want to start growing some food this year. We do grow catnip for the cats, which is kind of neat. And one cat doesn't like it, the other one does. And but I want to grow more of that stuff. It's really easy to grow. I mean, I think it's the only thing that survived when I did my first planting. Moving to the south there, we living in the apartment. We growing stuff on the back porch. But working on getting a rototiller. So there's a big section in back past the tree there that I can till the ground and hopefully start growing our own food, which will help save money. Because the funny thing is, when back in New York, they didn't tax you on food because it's a necessity. Come down here, it's like 5% tax on food because we don't pay state income tax. You know, a lot of people think that's pretty nice. Well, you're paying for it somewhere. You're paying for it at the store. So the way around that is to grow your own food. Okay, we're going to save that 5%. Plus the money it costs to buy that stuff, you're paying somebody else to grow it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And since I'm semi-retired, well, right now I'm working full-time. But I talked to the owner of the company I work for. I got a really good job out here, great company, which is nice. Father bless me. And you know, next year I'm going part-time. However, they worked that out. You know, he said, you know, maybe let you take the winter off, you know, something like that. But it'd be nice if they did like maybe just 3 days a week or something, because I would have 2 days a week to do my farming. You know, we want a homestead here. Start working on that, and as soon as spring comes, or as early as, you know, the weather breaks, you know, I want to be out there. I want to buy a riding lawnmower because we got a lot of grass to cut. So I'm hoping on that, you know, and I'm looking around probably, you know, close to $3,000 by the time I buy a small tractor, you know, the lawnmower or rototiller, and get a cart to put behind the tractor. I don't know if I can come up that much out of my job, because I mean, I don't make very much money. I make just kind of barely enough to survive, and so does my wife. So I'm hoping Father bless us somehow. But it's good, and you know, life is going on. We're making our adjustments. It was hard, you know, for me coming to a different state, even though I didn't express it all the time. It just, I struggled with it in a lot of different ways. And but I'm starting to get adjusted, and you know, starting a new job somewhere where you don't know people, you don't know the mindset, everything like that. You know, there's a lot of concerns, but as it turned out, they liked me. They said I was doing very well, and so I was very happy about that. And so I thought, oh, the Father blessed me, giving me enough ability to serve these people and stuff like that. I just want to be a servant. You know, they'd asked me at the interview if I'd ever ran crews, and I said I did. And you know, not that I'm looking for that now, but I didn't tell them that. But you know, I just want to be a servant, and I'm just happy doing that. You know, work there as much as I can, and come home and, you know, grow food, and you know, try to be self-sustaining as much as I can, and I think that's good. And yeah, you know, digging the ground, growing food is hard work, but I kind of enjoy that stuff. One of the first things I did was, as you've seen in my previous videos, to start working on the flower beds, because those were atrocious. And there was an old dead bush in there. I just ended up digging that out. That doesn't need to be here. And you know, so that's gone. But I just got out to the side so far and it stopped, because there was work on the side of the house. We had to have one of the drain pipes had cracked, so the ground alongside the house had to be dug down to the drains, and that section of pipe replaced. So little by little, we're getting there, and you know, getting things figured out. But starting to get more settled, knowing more people here. You know, great bunch of people at work. One of the guys I worked with came down from New York, so good to have a fellow New Yorker, and very nice guy from New York City area. And people I didn't know before. I met people down here that are related to people I knew in New York for decades, which was kind of nice. And they're great people too. So getting more comfortable, getting more adjusted, and nice. We have a nice home here. I'm very happy with it. And the Father blessed us tremendously. And but head on over to shalomtube.com and I'll have more over there. I have a Camper Hollow channel there as well, and I'll put links in, and I hope to see you there. If you're new to the channel, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and come on back. And I'm going to be learning more about homesteading, stuff like that. And hopefully once we get into that, I will be doing more videos. I do need to get a better camera because I am a soft-spoken person, and this doesn't pick up my voice real well. So you may have to give me a little boom mic or something that sticks off like on one side or something, however that works. But I got to look into that more. You know, I mean, I've been working with computers quite a while, but not video technology and stuff. So there's some things I need to learn about that. But thanks for watching. Have a great day. Shalom.